the black and white. I couldn't make up my mind. Can't say what I'm feeling to you. So if we go my way, maybe on Sunday I'll tell you this. The what ifs I feel if it shouldn't be our way. There will be no someday, don't wait for me. 'Cause I just don't know how to feel and to know if it's real. Shouldn't be our way, there will never be someday, don't wait for me. 'Cause I just don't know how to feel and to know if it's real. To know how to feel if it's real.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Prince! Prince, come on up here.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Of course,
Welcome
pleasure,
to our
pleasure.
studio.
Thank you.
Wow, so that was that your first single? No,
That was my third single.
your third
My
single.
third single, yeah.
So why?
soothing.
Yeah, very
Thank you,
soothing.
thank you so much.
So has it been your style to sing this kind of song?
Well, actually, with this single, I tried something new. I tried a new genre because my previous single was more, I would say, like more ballad pop. But this one is a bit more towards the R&B side. So I listened to a lot of R&B songs, specifically R&B soul. That's why for this single, I wanted to try something different.
I see.
Yeah.
So who inspired you? Who did you hear when it comes to R&B soul? Because like you were saying, as we all knew, that it wasn't really the path that you took in the first two singles.
Yeah. Well, for R&B, mostly I would listen to Daniel Caesar or Giveon.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from them since they're both my favorite artists. But I don't know, I think I just wanted to try something new for this single because it's also the first time that I was like super involved in the whole process of us making the song. I also helped in the lyric making, and it was funny because I collabed with two people for this song, Caleb J and Kaabe.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah, so the whole process was just super memorable because it was more just like a storytelling session. So I came to the studio and they were like, hey, what's been happening in your life? Is there anything you want to talk about? And this song talks about friend zone, right?
Yeah.
But what I like about it is when you hear it, well, at first glance, it just sounds like a normal love song, like a typical love song. But if you actually pay attention to the lyrics, it actually talks about friend zone and me not being able to accept the girl's feelings because I'm scared of losing the friendship with her.
I see.
Yeah.
Now, when I first heard your name,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this. Is it a stage name? I mean, it's so catchy, right?
Yeah, it is,
Gabriel
it is.
Prince.
Yeah.
It is very showy.
I know, right?
Right.
Where did this came from? The Prince. Was it given to you? or-
Yeah.
What's your given name?
Yeah, it's my given name.
What?
Not fair.
Really? That's your real name?
That's my real name.
So it's written in your ID card, Gabriel Prince?
Yeah, so a lot of people think it's a stage name. I grew up hating my name because I would always get like made fun of because my name is Prince. But then as the years went on, I grew to actually love it because I feel like it's still pretty rare. Like you don't just meet someone and their name Prince,
Yes.
right? So I actually asked my mom why she named me Prince, and one of the reasons was because I was the first son. And the second is just super random because she told me she really liked this watch store in Hong Kong. It was called Prince something.
I know that store.
Yeah.
You know everything about Hong Kong.
Yeah,
because
Yes.
my sister lives in Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah.
My sister lives in Hong Kong.
So she named me after that watchstore.
There's a brand called Prince.
No, it's actually a building, Prince Building.
Oh.
It's a Prince Building in which a lot of watch stores are located there.
Yeah.
It's a Prince Building because I always exchange money there in the Prince Building.
No way.
That's why I knew it.
That's so cool. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a building. I thought it was just like a store.
Okay, so you can cross-check that with your mom.
Yeah, for sure. That's,
Okay, so I know earlier you mentioned a little bit about the production process of the single, but I really want to know more. I mean, how is it different than the production process of your other singles? Tell us more about it.
Well, yeah, so my previous singles, I guess you could say they were just given to me, and I felt like I wasn't really involved in the whole making process because the lyrics were already written, and I didn't really have any room to like explore my creativity as an artist. And so for this this single specifically, I just feel like it's kind of opened a new door for me because I get to figure myself out as an artist, and I get to figure out the actual tone of my voice. And yeah, it was just super memorable because it's a real story. This actually happened in my life, so whenever I sing it, I'm like, it means so much more to me.
So that being said, it's a smooth sailing from the start to the finish.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so where does your friends came in the picture?
Yeah, so I was looking for a bunch of producers. We were meeting different producers every week, and I chose Abe because I felt like in terms of his style and what he's put out, like music-wise, I feel like we match a lot. And it was also the first time, well, our first meeting, like we immediately clicked, and I just started telling him a bunch of stories that's been happening in my life. And he actually told me to make a playlist of songs that I like, and I think I would sound good singing. And so that was kind of it was a fun process as well, because it's like, I'm like, okay, I like a bunch of songs. I also listen to I don't just listen to R&B, I listen to rap sometimes and like jazz, so it really depends on the mood. So when he told me to put songs that I feel like would match my voice, I was just like, oh, okay. So that means I feel like he was really, really invested in the whole idea of me coming out with a new single. Yeah, and like, especially because it was also a new genre, something I've never explored before. It was just really memorable because I did it with the both of them.
And what did Caleb J do for this single? Because I once you mentioned his name, I can actually hear Caleb J in the music as well.
Yeah, so he helped me a lot with my vocals. So he was the vocal director, and also was involved in the writing process. We did it with the three of us. Yeah, it was just a lot of help because I love his style. He has such a good voice, and so when he became my vocal director, I was like, wow, he is so detailed with every single note, and it really just helps make the song sound so much better.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know what? Usually, when a musician creates a song, there's this goal that they set, right?
Yeah.
I want to know yours. Is there any goal that you set when you first created this single? I mean, what kind of mood do you want to portray in that? What do you want your listeners to feel when hearing your song?
Well, the main goal for me is for people to be able to relate to the song, of course, because it talks about friend zone, and I feel like so many people are going through that right now. It's either they're going through a friend zone or a situationship. I feel like it's quite popular in the whole
I
Gen Z
love
millennial
that
type
term
of
recently.
community. So yeah, the main goal was for people to be able to relate to the song, and the reason why I chose to sing it in English is because I wanted to be able to go international as well. So those were the two main goals that I had with the song.
How has it been? I mean, have you received feedbacks from your followers? Because I checked his social media account, and you've got so many followers. How many right now?
I think on Instagram it's around 1.7.
Because it only
million, yo.
It's crazy. It's crazy because it started from one viral video, and now you go to a full-blown singer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I still can't believe it until today. Like I still can't believe that this is the life that I'm living right now. Because I've always dreamed about being a part of the entertainment world, because my mom, she was also an artist before. She played in a couple movies. So I grew up.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was so beautiful,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
still is.
Yeah, she still is.
She still is.
I grew up just seeing the way she presents herself as a person, seeing her act in all these movies, and I guess I wanted to start because of her. But I never expected that I would be the one like in front of the camera because I always grew up being super introverted. And so, yeah, this whole process is still super crazy to me until this day.
But tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about how you started
Yeah.
before growing
Yeah.
this massive social media platform. You know, reaching
Yeah.
1.7 million followers.
Yeah.
That's not easy. I mean,
Yeah.
how did you start? Maybe you can inspire other who are just starting.
For sure. So this all happened accidentally. So it started from TikTok. I have a close friend in high school, and it was during the time where high school boys were super popular. So she was recording a couple clips of me at school,
Okay.
and she like made it into like she compiled all the videos and she posted it on TikTok. I remember like the first hour I was super upset because I was like, yo, don't, like, why'd you just take videos of me and just upload it on social media without telling
your
me first?
permission.
Yeah. But then, yeah, that's why I asked her to delete it, but it turns out she didn't. And I remember the first hour, it only had like 100 views. And when we checked again the next day, it had 2 million views.
In just
Yeah,
one day?
in just one day. And I don't know how people found my Instagram. But yeah, I had no posts. I didn't even have a profile picture. I remember I only had 500 followers. And the week after, I gained 20,000. And then it just kept on going up from there.
And then
Yeah.
what type of content do you deliver at first?
I didn't post anything until I reached 100,000 followers. And
Really?
that's when I was like, okay, this is real stuff.
That's crazy.
You know, because, yeah, I just couldn't believe everything that was happening. Like, I would go live on Instagram and 5,000 people would watch and so many comments would be flooded on the live.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was still thinking to myself, like, are these actual, like, real people, like, watching me based on one video? So it all happened accidentally, but I chose to take advantage of my platform. Of course, because it's an opportunity that I feel like doesn't come twice. And
sure.
I feel like everything happens for a reason as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, after I reached 100K, I posted my first photo on Instagram and I made my TikTok, like a personal TikTok account. And then I would just post covers, or I would just follow like the trends, like the dance
Yeah,
trends and
yeah.
stuff, because they were super popular back then. So yeah, that's what I did.
Super.
Get it while it's hot. But as you were saying, the whole thing about the social media and your life, which turned to be in a different direction that you thought it would be, also led you to the offer by one of the big management in Korea, if I'm
Yeah.
mistaken, because when you were in the headlines for turning down SM Entertainment's offer, it made waves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what was going through your mind? What made
Like,
you
why that-
hesitate?
Yeah. Well, honestly, like honest answer, it was because at the time I was still finishing up high school, and they asked me to fly to Korea for the private audition. And so I guess I just wasn't ready to leave my country just yet. I wasn't, specifically my family, I wasn't ready to leave my family. And so since I didn't really have any knowledge on the whole K-pop industry, and also just hearing stories from friends of them saying like, if you train to become an idol, like the whole process takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of mental
Energy.
strength,
Yes.
energy. And so I felt like since I have an opportunity to grow my career here and start here, why not? You know, I wanted to do something here first. I wanted to experience how the entertainment industry works in Indonesia. And so I keep on telling myself, if I get an offer like that again, I won't hesitate.
I
You know, because at the time I just felt like there were still so many things I had to learn first.
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
I don't regret it, because
Oh,
I
you don't
feel
regret
like, no, I don't really regret anything in my life, because I feel like whatever decision I make, I was supposed to make it, you know? Because then it would lead me to somewhere else.
I really
Yeah.
want to know how you saw yourself during that time, because obviously, from the point of view of SM Entertainment, they see it in you. You have the
Yeah.
talent. You have what it takes to be, an
idol.
idol.
Yeah.
But how did you see yourself back then?
I was just in utter shock. Like I had no, I didn't know what they saw in me, because I had just posted one. Oh no, they contacted me even before I made my own personal TikTok account. So I was just curious, I was like, are they seriously asking me to do a private audition? I even talked about it in a YouTube video because I thought like it was normal because I would hear my friends also got contacted by SM or they would join the audition. So I talked about it like, very casually in a YouTube video because someone asked me if SM had ever contacted me before. And I was like, yeah, they emailed me for a private audition, but I didn't end up taking it. And I didn't expect that it would go like super viral. So many people were shocked. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was speechless.
Interesting
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, I was, obviously I was grateful to have been given the opportunity, but it just didn't seem real to me at the time.
Well,
Yeah.
that might not be your time, but if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be.
Yeah, I totally
That's what I totally believe.
Yeah, I believe that too.
But, from my point of view, I think you got what it takes.
Oh, really?
The look,
Yes.
look at him.
Yes.
You look Korean, first of all. You look so good. I mean, you've got the voice.
Oh,
but
thank you
I
so
don't know
much.
about the dance move.
No, I
haven't
cannot
seen it.
dance.
You
I
really
cannot
can't
dance.
dance. You can't dance.
Oh, I can't dance.
Oh, well.
I'm
Don't
so
worry.
bad.
Oh, that could be trained.
They will provide a very, intense training.
Intense
for
training.
you.
So, does your mom watch this interview at the moment?
I think she is. She should be. Yeah.
All right,
She's out of town right now, but
I'm
she
just
should
praising you because your mom is watching because I'm a fan of your mom.
All right, we won't let you go yet. We're up for another break, but See the Stories will continue after that break, and we'll play a game. Hans Lango versus Gabriel Prince. Do not go anywhere. Stay with us right here on See the Stories, 3-hour news show on See Today.